Hello everyone, welcome back to another one-take video, this time in the Illusive Man's cabin. I know you haven't seen it before, but this is why I'm making the video today because I didn't want to miss the opportunity to use his fast Wi-Fi and try and get it up for you, because otherwise I don't know when the next time is that I'm going to be able to make one for you. Today's topic is a unusual one, I suppose. I feel bad every time I make a video about something that isn't movie related or gaming related. I haven't seen Wonder Woman yet, I'm sorry, but rather than not make a video, I would prefer just to make it and you guys can tell me what you think and just talk to you about relative things. So I was talking to a friend of mine recently and things weren't going exactly to plan for her. She was in my age group, so in her 20s, early 20s, and she was going through a period of kind of comparing herself to others and being like, you know, you seem like you're doing really well and she seems like she's doing really well and I'm stuck here and I don't know what's going on. And wherever you are, at whatever stage in your life, you could be 25, 35, 12, 15, and if I'm saying that if you feel a little bit out of sorts, and if you feel like perhaps you should be further along than you actually are, not to stress about it. This is something that I think a lot of people go through, and I certainly go through several stages in my life where at points, even during the day, when I'm like, God, I've done nothing today, I should really be further along. Or I look at, say, Ariana Grande, who's only 23, a year older than me, and where her life's at, and Ed Sheeran, who's only like 25, 26, and they seem so much further in their careers, they're successful, they're multi-millionaires, you know, and even people my own age who just have successful careers and places and, you know, are at further along than where I'm at. And I go through periods of just being like, damn, I'm really getting nowhere. And I just wanted to talk to you guys and tell you that it's okay to feel like that, but also that you mustn't compare yourself to other people. Oprah got fired from her first job as a reporter at like 23, 25. Morgan Freeman didn't start acting till way, way later. Same with Liam Neeson and the guy that played Han Solo in Star Wars. I can't remember his name now. But the point is, everyone's journey is different. And it's okay if you don't feel like you're there yet, but you will be. And you mustn't judge yourself or compare yourself to others and their journeys, because they might look really successful right now, but, you know, 5 years down the line, everything could happen, everything could change. Their business could fall apart and they have to start all over again. You never know what their journey is going to be and how it's going to affect them, or what's in store for you. Both me and somebody in my life went through periods of working on projects and aspirations that we thought for sure were set in stone. I was working on something and he was working very, very hard on something else, and we were both dedicated. We didn't know each other at the time, but I was working on something until about 3 o'clock in the morning some nights. I was working on every day, which is unusual for me to commit that hard. And the same for what he was doing. You know, he was training really hard, and we were certain in our heads that both these projects were going to work out for us, and that was going to be our future, and these things were going to be our path. And we decided, we thought, if the surer we are about this, the more likely it's going to happen. Lo and behold, neither of those things worked out. And if that's happened to you, which I'm sure some of you it has, you have the choice to either let it make you bitter or to move on and just acknowledge that that path wasn't meant for you. You don't know what the future holds, and you don't know who's got plans for you. It's fine if you don't believe in fate or destiny or God or anything like that, and you just feel in control of your own story, and that's totally fine. But I'm a firm believer in things kind of being in a way for you. Obviously free will, and you have the choices to make whatever you want out of your life. You can do anything you want, and you can, if you put your mind to something, you can quit your job and do something entirely different. And I would urge you, if you're unhappy in your job, in your life, in your marriage, in your relationship, to cut it off, because life is short. Life is short, and you're meant to be happy. You're not meant to be struggling. You're not meant to be suffering. And if you say, well, I can't quit my job, I haven't got enough money, then save for 6 months and find something else. Or every night do an hour of job searching, something like that. Or, you know, if you're struggling with your partner, just say to them, look, sit them down one evening and say, this is the conversation we're having. This is why I'm struggling. I don't have all the answers. This is just my video to say that you shouldn't worry too much about the future. Don't compare yourself, because your journey is different to everybody else's. You're not where they're at, but maybe what they're projecting onto Facebook and Instagram isn't the most exciting thing in the world. I know someone who's already running their own business and is spending a lot of money on designer bags and looking the business and all this because it's her job, and that's what she's selling essentially. But she works really long hours, 7 days a week. No one on Instagram knows that. No one on Facebook knows how long she's working. I've just heard bits and pieces and I see it occasionally, but that's the truth of it. And sometimes when I get a bit down for no reason, I think, oh God, I've been on Instagram for too long. I've been looking at too many things it's not real life. So, back to the topic. It's okay if you feel like you're not there yet. It's okay if you are angry or scared. It's okay to feel those things, because it's a Western idea that's been developed that says that we're not supposed to feel like those things. You know, own those emotions. Own those emotions and own your situation. Realise what's making you unhappy, and then change. Or don't change, but then be happy with your decision. Either do something about it or don't. And yeah, don't compare yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people. It's your journey, it's your time, and you can do whatever you like with it. And who knows what's going to happen in 10 years' time? Who knows what's going to happen in 5 years' time? It's all going to change. Another thing I really like, which I mentioned in my Don't Worry video, which is an older one now, is that if someone came up to you today and said, you need to stop stressing out because next week it's all going to change, or in the next 5 years you're going to be this is going to happen. So stop stressing about it. That's what I would say. And to enjoy the present moment, you know, be grateful for what you do have that other people don't have, you know, a roof over your head, or some money, or a car, or friends or family, any of that kind of stuff. So hang in there, don't worry about it. I'm going to say really quickly, thank you so much for 10,000 followers on Instagram. I'm ecstatic and I can't believe that's happened. I'm going to be doing a giveaway, my first giveaway ever, but it's only going to be for England peoples only, because the Royal Mail charge stupid money. So for now, eventually I will obviously expand it to UK and then worldwide as well. So England people only, I'm going to be doing a small giveaway. More to come on that soon. Please follow my Instagram to find out all the details and stuff. I'll probably do a video on here as well, but just in case, Instagram is where I'm usually at. I think that's everything. So come and talk to me on Instagram if you want to chat about anything and those kind of things. Hang in there. You're wonderful the way you are. Everything's going to be fine. Don't stress about it too much, okay? Ooh! Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. This is the cabin. Be cool and be kind, guys, wherever you are. And don't worry, it's all going to be fine. I'll see you in the next episode.